The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldog basketball is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High basketball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from the Roundhouse Gym in Marshalltown. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Back-to-back nights for Ottumwa here in this busy final week of January. Again, 4 games this week. This is game number 2 for the girls and for the boys. Once again on the road, this time up in Marshalltown to take on the Bobcats. Bulldog girls come in at 11-2. They are 7-0 in the Iowa Alliance South. Head coach Joe Vandenberg in his 5th season, 49-46, looking for a career win number 50 tonight. And his team last night beat Des Moines East handily in the end, but they played with their foot a little bit, and while they were never in any real danger, they only led East 25-9 at the half. Coach Vandenberg challenged his team to be better in the second half, and they certainly were, outscoring the Scarlets 40-4 over the final 16 minutes. The main concern coming out of last night, however, is the status of starting guard Riley Heinbaugh. The junior was injured late in the first half while diving on the floor for a loose ball. She seemed to hurt her right shoulder, although the exact injury and amount of time she might miss is still unknown. She had x-rays. They were negative, so that's good. Riley will be having an MRI tomorrow to determine the extent of the injury there. They're hoping it's nothing more than a sprain, and Riley will be back shortly. She will not play tonight. OHS had settled on a 4-guard starting lineup with Heinbaugh, Camden Krause, Maya Fuller, and Briley Yeager, and then Nellie Morgan starting in the post and Hunter Caldwell coming off the bench in the post, although the two getting pretty much equal playing time. Heinbaugh's absence might mean Caldwell returns to the starting lineup in a dual post role with Morgan. If Ottumwa would rather keep 4 guards on the floor, Cammie Pauls could start. Allie Gedkin would be another candidate to start at that guard spot in place of Heinbaugh. But either way, any games missed by Heinbaugh will require an adjustment, especially since Riley had regained her scoring touch in the past few weeks. In fact, she was leading Ottumwa in scoring last night with 9 points when she got hurt, and was still the 3rd leading scorer for Ottumwa at the end of the night. Meanwhile, Marshalltown comes in at 5-11. They are 0-5 in the Iowa Alliance North Division. Their head coach, Brian Murphy, in his 5th season. He's 13-89 at Marshalltown, 25-98 overall. Now let's give Marshalltown some credit. Their 5 wins so far this season is the most for the Bobcats since they won 6 games in the 2014-15 campaign. Yes, 4 of those wins are against Des Moines schools. They've beaten East twice, plus North and Lincoln once each. But those are games Marshalltown hadn't been winning for quite some time. Now the bad news for Marshalltown, all of their losses are by double digits, and they average about the same number of points per game, 30, as they do turnovers per game. They do gather a lot of rebounds, as do many of Ottumwa's opponents who struggle to score, but no Bobcat is averaging more than 6 points a game. Marshalltown is still pretty young. In fact, of the possible 75 starts that Marshalltown players could have made entering this week, the seniors on the Marshalltown roster have combined for only 9 of those. Also playing in the Iowa Alliance Conference now in its 2nd year is already paying some dividends. The Bobcats getting more games against the Des Moines schools, fewer games against the suburban schools, and it gives them some more competitive nights. As we mentioned, though, Marshalltown's winless in its own division, the IAC North, as they've lost games at the hands of Mason City, Fort Dodge, Waterloo East, and Ames. Ottumwa may not have rested its regulars last night against East as much as they would have liked, so they'll hope to start stronger tonight and put this Marshalltown team away quickly. And again, playing 4 games in 5 nights. The only off day is tomorrow, and then Friday night is the big game against Roosevelt, the only team still chasing Ottumwa in the South Division of the IAC. So getting some rest tonight would be helpful. Getting some more rest on Thursday at Centerville would be even more helpful, but the Bulldogs still going to do the best they can to win this game tonight. Hopefully they can start strong. We're just getting started on the Bulldog pregame show. Right now we'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about how the game between these two teams went last year down in Ottumwa. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For a limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at C First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs on the road on this Tuesday night at Marshalltown, a crossover game in the Iowa Alliance Conference, South versus North, Bulldogs versus Bobcats. And if you're watching on the live video stream and you're looking at the warm-ups down below, you can't see either end of the court, but somebody for one of the teams is going to have to come over to the basket to our left, and there's a basketball that Ottumwa shot with, they were warming up with, and it hit the rim, went over the backboard, kind of hit the bottom of the shot clock, and it's nestled itself in the support beams right behind the backboard and above the top of the backboard, and I don't think they can start the game with that ball up there. I suppose they could, but if that comes down during play, then it creates a problem. I hope they're able to get that ball out of there. Anyway, on with our pregame show. These two teams met almost exactly 1 year ago, January 31st of last year. The Bulldogs won the game 52-18. Ottumwa used a big first quarter to seize control and more or less had things on cruise control the rest of the way. OHS forced the Bobcats into 23 turnovers, and Hunter Caldwell came off the bench to lead all scorers with 14 points. In fact, on that night, the Bulldog bench outscored its starting lineup. Marshalltown has not beaten Ottumwa since 2011. Looking at the Iowa Alliance South standings, Ottumwa with that win over East last night, now 7-0 in the conference, 11-2 overall. Roosevelt 6-1 in conference play, 11-6 overall. Lincoln third place at 5-2 in the conference, 5-11 overall. Des Moines North fourth at 2-5, 3-11 overall. East 1-6, 1-15. Hoover 0-7, 0-15 And after all the winter delays, we've finally gotten back to the point where everybody's played the same amount of games and everybody has 3 games left. Of course, the big matchup coming up Friday night, Bulldogs at Roosevelt. If Ottumwa gets the sweep over the Rough Riders, they will clinch the outright conference title. Lose that game to Roosevelt, you likely end up sharing it with the Riders. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on the pregame show. When we return, we will check the tail of the tape between the Bulldogs and the Bobcats for our girls' game tonight. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on a Tuesday night. Bulldogs at Marshalltown. Girls game first, boys game to follow here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Let's check the tail of the tape between the Bulldog and Bobcat girls teams. Ottumwa's averaging an even 50 points a game. Marshalltown 29.7. Ottumwa allowing just 29.4 points per game. Marshalltown giving up 44.9. Rebounds per game, Ottumwa just over 27. Marshalltown 33.5. Assists per game, Ottumwa 12.5. Marshalltown just over 6. Steals per game, Ottumwa nearly 17 steals a night. Marshalltown 10.5. Turnovers per game, Bulldogs turn it over 14.5 times a game. Marshalltown turns it over 31 times a game. Shooting percentage, Ottumwa 36%, Marshalltown just under 29. Three-point shooting, Ottumwa 22%, Marshalltown 13%. Free throw shooting, Ottumwa 51.5%, Marshalltown just 39.5%. Two teams have finished warm-ups and are heading to the benches. And if you're watching on the live video stream, you know that we are way up high in the press box up near the ceiling of this big roundhouse gym. Very similar to Des Moines Lincoln, although Marshalltown has renovated this gym a few years ago. It's a lot brighter in here than it used to be. I really like what they've done with the place. Don't have any correspondence with the scoring table way down below. You can see that in the camera shot. So we don't have the starting lineups yet, and we were waiting for them to put them on the video board, and apparently they're going to do it as they introduce the teams. Looking at Ottumwa, I can tell you that it's going to be the two-post that we talked about. Hunter Caldwell and Nellie Morgan will start for Ottumwa alongside Camden Krause, Maya Fuller, and Briley Yeager. And for Marshalltown, trying to read the numbers way down across the way to see who they're starting tonight. I've got a couple of them so far. Again, they're all sitting down and very far away from my old eyes right now. Bulldogs are going to wear the gunmetal gray jerseys with the red trim on the collar and shoulders. Script white lettering O-Town on the front. White numbers front and back and red trim on the gray shorts. Marshalltown's home jerseys are white, red trim on the collar and shoulders. Red lettering Bobcats across the front, blue numbers on the front. I assume the numbers on the back are blue as well. Can't see them right now. White shorts with red trim. Again, Marshalltown's colors basically red, white, and blue. The blue is a bit darker blue, almost a navy. Ottumwa, of course, the home of the red and white, but a lot of our teams have begun incorporating that gunmetal gray. Of course, the Bulldog boys teams use it for a number of years. The girls teams added it. I really do like those jerseys, not just the color, but a little bit of the Ottumwa attitude, O-Town, on the front of those jerseys. Ottumwa 11-2, Marshalltown 5-11. As we mentioned, this is the most wins for Marshalltown in a season since the 2014-2015 campaign when they won 6. They have hopes of surpassing that this year, but it would be a major upset if they got Ottumwa tonight. The Bulldogs have been taking care of business throughout the season. And they've turned all the lights off in here as we're still trying to figure out the Marshalltown starting lineup. They're running a spotlight around on the ceiling. I'm sure that looks interesting on the video. But other than the glowing MHS Bobcat sign on the front of the scorer's table, I can't really see much. Always love going on the road, seeing how different teams do their starting lineup introductions. So the first starter we get for Marshalltown is Kinsley Bowie, a 5'7" sophomore. Then there's Millie Heitman, a 6' sophomore. Sydney Capallo, a 5'7" sophomore. Ellie Hughes, a 5'7" junior. And Frankie Long, a 6'1" freshman. So they're starting a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a junior. We mentioned in the pregame show they're very young, and that certainly holds up with the lineup they're starting tonight. Does look like the teams are lining up for the national anthem. And the flag is off to our right, so we will stand, address the flag, take a timeout, and when we return, we'll have the opening tip of our girls' game. That comes up next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Marshalltown. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Hunter Caldwell will jump it up for Ottumwa against freshman Frankie Long, 6'1" freshman for Marshalltown. Ball in the air. Tip is controlled by Marshalltown. They lob it quickly into the front court, down the lane, and losing it out of bounds is Kinsley Bowie. Marshalltown had the tip forward. They had 3 players in the front court to get that tip and then try to run a quick play, but Ottumwa cut off Bowie. She lost it out of bounds. Now the Bulldogs. Briley Yeager dribbles up top, right wing to Camden Krause. Krause down to the baseline, and a blocking foul going to be called in the early going on Sydney Capayo, the 5'7" sophomore. By the way, when we went to the national anthem, Marshalltown has its pep band here. And by the way, the Marshalltown pep band has some very stylish hockey jerseys. That inbounds pass lobbed on the right wing to Fuller, to the high post for Caldwell. Skip it left baseline for Morgan, to the corner for Krause. Krause dribbles up top, gets it to Fuller. Back to Krause, left wing. Krause, a baseline drive, pull-up runner, blocked, rescued underneath by Caldwell. Kick it out to Fuller, up top to Morgan. Swing it right side to Yeager. Yeager, a baseline drive, jump pass left baseline. Caldwell, the jumper, good. Hunter Caldwell with a 17-footer gets the scoring started 2-0. I'll get back to the pep band in a moment. Bulldogs set up pressure. Over to the left side is Bowie. To the right side for Millie Heitman. Back to Bowie across the timeline. Picked up her dribble. Gets it to the center to Heitman. Bounce it to the top of the key. They try to go backdoor back to Heitman, and it's knocked away by Fuller. Stolen by Yeager. Briley into the front court. Throws it right side for Krause. A 3 on the way. Off the rim, around and down. A three-pointer for Camden Krause, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs up 5-0. Bowie to the center of the court. Now they lob it left through Ellie Hughes to Heitman. Heitman across the timeline left side, dribbles to the wing, kicks to the corner for Frankie Long. Long picked up her dribble, goes back in the corner for Hughes, and the ball knocked loose again. Hughes gets it back in the corner, tried to bounce it to the elbow, rescued by Bowie. Back to Hughes. Baseline drive, cut off. Wasn't ready to shoot, throws it up top for Hughes. Now to Long, now right side to Bowie. Bowie trying to drive on Krause, 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to Heitman. Heitman down low, pass deflected. It's rescued underneath. And with 1 second left on the shot clock, they call a bump foul on Ottumwa. Sydney Capayo had nowhere to go. But Ottumwa called for the foul. Let's see who it's on. They will get Hunter Caldwell for her first. 6:14 on the clock. Lob inbound to Long. A whistle. A foul on the floor on Ottumwa. I thought that Long traveled in the lane after catching that lob. I believe they got Nellie Morgan for that one. They did. So each of Ottumwa's post players pick up an early foul. Let's see if Marshalltown tries to lob it again. They do, but it's to the baseline right side for Long, the 6'1" freshman. Bounces it to Heitman right side of the lane. Her shot blocked by Krause. Ball deflected across the lane, and it is tied up between Hughes and Caldwell, and the arrow will give it to Ottumwa. 6:02 first quarter. Dogs up early 5-0. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home, on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. Krause into the front court. Throws it left for Fuller. Maya to the corner for Yeager. They try to double team. Briley gets out of it. Dribbles in, cut off, and called for traveling. Well, that's an interesting call. With the reach in there, they didn't bother to call. So Marshalltown gets it back, trailing 5-0. Bulldogs set up their press. Inbounds to Bowie, dribbling left side, bounce it to the center for Heitman. Long pass ahead, caught by Capayo. She fires down underneath, dropped by Long, couldn't pick it up, it rolls out of bounds. Well, Marshalltown had the press broken that time, but an inability to handle the final pass means another turnover. So anyway, quickly about the pep band, who, by the way, have some really stylish hockey-style jerseys that they wear. The Marshalltown pep band was all ready to play the national anthem. The announcer said, "Here's our national anthem." You heard the pep band's drummer start, and then they started playing a recorded national anthem, and the pep band stopped. Down low the ball goes Caldwell. Turnaround outside the lane, gets the roll. Hunter Caldwell has 4 early points. Dogs up 7-0 off the pass from Krause. To the right side is Kinsley Bowie, double team, gets it up ahead to Hughes. Now across the timeline left side to Capayo. Capayo picked up her dribble up high. Gets it back to Bowie. Dribbles to the right side, guarded by Fuller. Up top to Hughes. Throws it left for Capayo. She'll take a long 2-point jumper off the rim. No. Rebound pulled down by Nellie Morgan. 5 minutes to go, first quarter, 7-0 Dogs. Camden Krause down the lane. Bounce it underneath to Caldwell. Layup blocked from behind. Hunter got it back and got fouled by Frankie Long. Long got the block clean from behind, but then fouled Caldwell going for the rebound. That'll be the first on Long. And team foul number 2 on Marshalltown. Substitution here for the Bobcats. Get our first look at Tania Mora, a 5'1" senior. Also, Georgia Jansen, a 5'11" sophomore. Ottumwa inbounding from the baseline. Lob in the lane to Caldwell. Her floater off the rim, no, and the rebound to Hughes. Gets it over to Capayo, who bring it into the front court. Between the circles, dribbles right. Kind of pushed off, didn't draw a call. Throws it left side for Mora. Mora bobbled it, lost it, picked up by Fuller. 2-on-2, Fuller up ahead to Caldwell, down the lane. Layup, no, and the rebound corralled by Jansen. Fuller trying to steal it back. She'll get the held ball, but the arrow will keep it with the Bobcats. 4:28 first quarter. Ottumwa leading 7-0. Bulldogs and Bobcats. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. In the backcourt is Mora. Dribbles through 2 Bulldog defenders. Throws it left across the timeline. Run down by Capayo. Brings it to the wing. Throws it behind her to Heitman. Heitman to the right wing for Jansen. Jansen, a lob to Hughes down the lane, turn around off the glass too strong. Yeager fighting for the rebound, rips it away from 2 Marshalltown players, and now lobs it to Krause. Camden into the front court, 4 minutes gone first quarter. Down to the left corner for Fuller, back to the wing, Caldwell. Hunter, back to the corner for Fuller. Down low for Morgan. Gets the shot up, no. Rebound tapped out. Fuller rescues it in the corner, back to the wing for Caldwell. Tried to go in the lane to Krause, but that was an ill-advised pass. 2 defenders there, ball knocked away and stolen. Back the other way is Mora for Marshalltown into the front court. Dribbling up high, takes it now over to the right side, guarded by Yeager. Around a pick, all the way down to the block. Throw it back up top for Capayo. She dribbles in, nearly lost it. Kick it back in the wing. Mora tries a 3 and hits it. Tania Mora only 13% from three-point range, but her three-pointer gives Marshalltown its first points of the night. 7-3, Ottumwa leads, 3:20 first quarter. Krause in the midcourt circle, guarded by Heitman, dribbles right, throws it on the wing to Fuller. She'll try to answer with a 3, way too strong. Weak side rebound, though, to Morgan. Morgan got fouled as she tried to pivot away from 2 defenders. Let's see who it's on here. 3:08 first quarter. And I believe they got that on Sydney Capayo, and that's her second. Team foul number 3 in the quarter. 2 more subs for Marshalltown. As we will see Amina Johnson, a 5'3" freshman. And Allie Gedkin's in for Ottumwa, by the way. Back in the corner off the inbounds, Krause for 3. Count it. Camden Krause with her second three-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs up 10-3. More in the backcourt to the center for Capayo. Boy, Capayo didn't come out of the game. Back to Mora left side. Brings it up top. Throws it right side for Johnson. Johnson, the freshman, drives in. Euro step. Layup short. Rebound tapped. Yeager saves it, but it's to Long underneath. And getting the tie-up, though, was Nellie Morgan. That'll give the ball back to Ottumwa. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Dogs up 10-3. Briley Yeager will bring this one into the front court. Takes it over to the left side. Picked up by Johnson. Ball goes high on the right side to Krause. Back to Yeager. Dribbles right back to Krause. Shot fake. Baseline drive under the hoop. Bounce it left corner for Gedkin. And Gedkin tried to drive, and she got fouled by Mora. First on Mora. Team foul number 4. Still 2:20 left in the quarter. One more foul puts Ottumwa in the bonus. Billy Heitman coming back in for Marshalltown, replacing Capayo, who now does sit with those 2 fouls. Yeager inbounds, left corner. Krause got open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Heitman. The 6-foot sophomore will dribble into the front court herself. Throws it right side through the hands of Johnson. Couldn't save it from going out of bounds. It'll go back to Ottumwa. Unforced error that time by the Bobcats. 2:08 first quarter. Whistle and a timeout, Bobcats. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the Marshalltown timeout, Ottumwa inbounding, leading 10-3. Camden Krause into the front court for OHS. Dribbles to the right side, finds Allie Gedkin in the right corner. Her lob underneath is knocked away and stolen by Heitman. Heitman into the front court left side, slows it up, and throws it right side for Georgia Jansen. Jansen guarded by Fuller. Ottumwa's playing man-to-man right now. Jansen, her pass knocked away, loose ball, tipped towards midcourt. Gedkin's going to get there first. Can Allie win the race all the way down? Got sandwiched, and a foul on the floor before the shot. That one might be on, well, we'll see. We'll see what number they put up. They're going to get Tania Mora for her second, and it's team foul number 5, so Ged can go into the free throw line. Allie very good on the season. 6 for 7 so far. First one, though, is left short. I apologize to Allie and the entire Gedkin family for the announcer's jinx. Subs for Ottumwa, Fuller and Morgan depart. Caldwell and Cammie Pauls check in. Marshalltown will get Kinsley Bowie back into the game to replace Mora, who sits with that second foul. One more free throw for Gedkin. Dogs up 10-3. Second free throw rolls off the rim, no good. Caldwell got the rebound, put back, no. And then a foul as Caldwell got the ball again, and I think she got fouled by Frankie Long, and that would be the second on Long. Marshalltown head coach Brian Murphy did not like that call. He thought it was a tie-up, but Long was kind of over the back of Caldwell there trying to get the ball, and the officials explaining his call to Coach Murphy as the first free throw by Hunter bounces off the rim. Ottumwa was good from the free throw line last night at East. And shooting here in a roundhouse gym, we do it once or twice a year, either Lincoln or here. Second free throw is good, and if it had been no good, Ottumwa would have gotten another shot because Marshalltown committed a lane violation, but it didn't end up mattering, 11-3. Inbound to Bowie against the Bulldog press. Back to the center, Heitman. Heitman attacks, back to Bowie right side into the front court. Picked up her dribble, nearly traveled, got it up top to Heitman. Throw it left side for Johnson. Johnson drives in, cut off, bounced it right wing, and threw it at the feet of Jansen and went right past her and out of bounds. Ellie Hughes coming back in for Marshalltown, replacing Frankie Long. Long is the third Bobcat to get 2 fouls in the first quarter. And all 3 of those players are now on the bench. Krause between the circles, left side to Gedkin. To the corner for Yeager. Yeager drives in, kick it back in the corner to Krause. Krause to the wing, skip it right side for Pauls. Down to the right baseline, Caldwell. Underneath to a cutting Pauls. And a reach-in foul is called on Marshalltown. They'll get it, they'll get it on Ellie Hughes, her first. And another trip to the line. Ottumwa's been in the bonus for a while now. That's the 7th foul on Marshalltown. Cammie Pauls at the line, 3 of 6 on the season. First one here is good. Her first point of the night. Actually, double check that. She had been 5 of 12, now 6 of 13. Second free throw, Cammie got them both that time, and it's 13-3 Dogs. Bit of a slow start offensively, but still 13 points in the quarter, not bad. 1 minute to go as Marshalltown into the front court. Bowie with a double bounce pass left side way up high to Johnson. Johnson to the wing for Heitman. Heitman lobs it up top to Bowie. Bowie to the right corner. A 3 on the way by Heitman is an air ball. The weak side rebound is saved by Johnson. Heitman's short jumper is no good, and the rebound this time to Krause. 40 seconds left. Long pass into the front court for Pauls. Cammie drives in, lost it on the floor. Caldwell fighting for it, but will get a held ball. And the Arrow will give it back to Marshalltown. 35.5 seconds left on the first quarter game clock. Half a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sidney Capallo back in for Marshalltown, replacing Amina Johnson. And Marshalltown can hold for the final shot here. Will be Heitman to bring it into the front court. Over to the right side. Pass deflected, though, stolen by Kraus. Bulldogs back the other way. Kraus down the lane, bounce across to Yeager. Layup, blocked but a foul, and Bradley Yeager will go to the line with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Millie Heitman gets her first. Fouls really piling up for Marshalltown here. First free throw by Yeager. Too strong off the back iron. Bradley 37% on the season coming into the week. One more for the Bulldog Junior. Puts it up, whistle. And Yeager, I think, is called for getting her foot in front of the line there, so no free throw. Marshalltown gets it back. Inbound to Heitman, left side to Bowie. Pass deflected. Heitman rescues it, gets it back to Bowie. Long pass into the front court. Capallo, left side of the lane, bounces underneath for Hughes. Caldwell gets the tie up, and the Arrow gives it back to Ottumwa. That's 5 held balls we've had here in the first quarter. 8 fouls on Marshalltown, and Ottumwa 9 seconds to try to get one more shot off. Kraus picks up the inbounds pass to midcourt, right wing to Gedkin. Gedkin back to Kraus, left side. Down to 4 seconds. Back to Gedkin. Right wing 3, short off the rim, and time expires. 13-3 back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter in our girls' game tonight. Ottumwa 13, Marshalltown 3. Bobcats with the ball. Millie Heitman at the volleyball line. Dribbles right, and her pass kicked by Kraus out of bounds. Marshalltown will maintain possession. Kraus, Fuller, Morgan, Caldwell, and Cammie Pauls on the floor for OHS. Inbounds comes to Kinsley Bowie for Marshalltown. Takes it right to left. And they're going to get Maya Fuller for an armbar here. A foul on Maya, her first of the second quarter on the Bulldogs. Bowie inbounding in front of the Ottumwa bench. And a lob to midcourt, caught by Georgia Jansen. Jansen dribbles left side, got all the way into the rim and made the layup. Ottumwa failed to stop ball that time, and Marshalltown cuts their deficit to 13-5. Kraus through the midcourt circle with that Bobcat logo. Ball goes right side to Pauls. Pauls up top to Fuller, into the high post. And Caldwell down low to Morgan. Layup, no. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Ottumwa hasn't had a lot of dual post action this season, but you see that high-low they used to run a lot last year. Couldn't get a bucket out of it, though. Morgan, her pass up top deflected into the backcourt. Fuller rescues it. Bowie nearly had a steal. Now pass underneath from Fuller at the top of the key, underneath to Kraus. Nice catch, and then she's fouled going up for the layup, and Camden will go to the line to shoot 2. Beautiful look there from Maya Fuller. Ellie Hughes gets her second foul, and now 4 different Bobcats have 2 fouls each. First free throw for Camden is good. She has 7, 14-5 Dogs. Frankie Long and Tania Mora check back in for Marshalltown, and they're both playing with 2 fouls. One more free throw here for Camden Kraus. Puts it up. Back iron, backboard and down. A little lucky there, but she'll take it. 8 points for Camden, 15-5 Ottumwa. Moore will give it to Kinsey. Bulldogs did not press that time. Ottumwa's in a 1-3-1 zone now, looking to trap up high. Ball goes to the center for Jansen. Dribbling right now back left. The trap comes, lobbed into the corner for Bowie. Nearly stolen by Kraus. Falling down was Bowie, and they call her for a travel. I thought maybe she let go of the ball first, because the ball did end up loose on the floor, but they said the travel occurred before the ball was released. Kraus back into the front court. Ball goes right side to Pauls. Down to the baseline, Morgan. Nelly back out to Pauls on the wing. Up top to Fuller. Into the lane for Caldwell. Bounce to the right corner. Nelly Morgan for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound on the weak side to Jansen. Hands off to Kinsley Bowie. Bowie across the timeline. Slowing things up for Marshalltown here. Picked up her dribble at the volleyball line. Throws it left side for Mora. Mora brings it back up top, over towards the right side. Still on the dribble. Picks it up. Throw it left side for Jansen. Jansen. Right side for Bowie. 15 on the shot clock. Bowie into the lane. Knocked loose, but a foul on Ottumwa. That'll be the second on Maya Fuller. Second of the quarter called on Ottumwa. Only the 4th one called on Ottumwa in this game. But again, Ottumwa's depth is not what it normally is with the injury last night to Riley Heinball. Fuller checks out. Briley Yeager back in. Riley Heinball, by the way, is on the bench tonight. Inbounds left corner to Bowie. Lob it underneath for Jansen. Dribbles a bit. Picks up a dribble. Gets it to a cutting Bowie in the lane. Shot blocked by Morgan. Oh, they call that a foul. That one looked pretty clean. Oh, they say it's on Kraus. Morgan had the block up high, but they call the foul on Kraus underneath her first. Team foul number 3 already. Still 6:07 left in the second quarter. At the line shooting 2, Kinsley Bowie, 47% free throw shooter. First one this time is no good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. Second free throw is up and no good, and the rebound to Morgan. Gets it to Yeager. Briley will bring it up the left side. Now gets it towards the right side up high for Kraus. Back left side to Yeager. Yeager has a double team coming at her. Tries to dribble out of it, and a reach-in foul is called on Tania Mora, and that is the 3rd one on Mora. Team foul number 2. And quickly off the bench is Amina Johnson for Marshalltown. .554 second quarter. Ottumwa 15, Marshalltown 5. Bulldogs again starting slowly offensively. Inbounds goes to the corner to Kraus. Back up high to Yeager. Marshalltown looking to trap as Yeager approaches. Now Briley all the way down the lane. Tried to feed it across. Ball knocked away and stolen. Back the other way, Johnson. Attacks the lane. Collision. And an offensive foul as Camden Kraus draws the charge. First foul on Johnson. Team foul number 3 in the quarter on the Bobcats. .539 left here in the second quarter. Each team has scored 2 points since this quarter began. Yeager on the left side gets it to Pauls on the wing. Cammy back to Yeager, brings it top of the key. Over to the right side. And lost the dribble, got it back in the corner, gets it to Kraus on the wing. Camden up top to Caldwell. Caldwell trying to dribble against Johnson. Pivots, gets it right baseline. Morgan's jumper high off the backboard. Might have been partially blocked. Ball knocked out to midcourt, picked up by Johnson. Johnson takes it down, tries to kick it out, and the ball knocked away by Pauls. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ottumwa. Marshalltown was diving after it, but it was off Ottumwa, and they were fortunate not to touch it. Cammy Pauls nearly intercepted that kick-out pass, but couldn't corral it. Substitution for the Bobcats. Millie Heitman is in replacing Georgia Jansen. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Allie Gedkin is in replacing Cammy Pauls. 5:05 second quarter. Still 15-5 Bulldogs. Bowie lobs it, knocked away by Yeager, and trying to get the loose ball is Kraus, but it rolls out to Johnson. Johnson dribbles right side, and a bump foul called on Briley Yeager. Someone nearly had the steal, and they end up committing the foul. That's the first on Yeager, team foul number 4. So one more for Ottumwa will put Marshalltown in the bonus, and there's still 4:59 to go until halftime. Having said that, Marshalltown is not good from the free throw line, but you don't want to see Ottumwa getting in more foul trouble. Bowie to inbound up near the midcourt and gets it right to midcourt to Johnson. Johnson dribbles right, gets it to Bowie. Bowie is shot fake, picked up her dribble though right wing. And a lob corralled by Frankie Long. Long has it knocked out of her hands. It goes back to Johnson right wing. She drives baseline. Boy, and they're calling everything on these drives. Now Allie Gedkin is called for a bump, and the official gave a signal like she committed a push with her hands, but Allie had both hands in the air. Gedkin gets her first, and that will put Marshalltown at the line. Mina Johnson shooting 2. She's only 20% on the season. First one here is no good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza. It's Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. Substitution Marshalltown. Ellie Hughes is back in, replacing Frankie Long. One more free throw for Mina Johnson. 4:46 left in the half. Dogs up 10. Free throw no good, and the rebound to Gedkin. Gets it over to Yeager. 15-5 the score. Briley into the front court, bounce it left side to Kraus. Marshalltown in this 2-3 zone. Ottumwa's had trouble cracking here. Yeager in the corner, and she gets bumped trying to get out of the corner. That foul is on Bowie, her first. Team foul number 4 on the Bobcats. 4:31 left in the first half. Marshalltown's already in the bonus. One more foul on them puts Ottumwa in the bonus. Ball goes left corner for Gedkin. Try to go down low for Morgan, and going through her to try to get the ball was Hughes. They'll get Ellie Hughes for a foul, and that's her third. And it's team foul number 5, so now Nellie Morgan going to the line, and both teams in the bonus of the final 4:29. Again, this is the first year of the new rules, as Morgan's free throw is good, her first point of the night, where you shoot the bonus if the other team gets 5 fouls in a quarter. And we're getting kind of late in the season here, and this is the first time I have seen both teams get into the bonus in the same quarter. Second free throw for Nellie, too strong. Rebound tap back to Morgan, takes it down the lane, laid it up, got fouled again. Couldn't get the shot to go, but she's going right back to the line. Who is this one on? I think it's on Georgia Jansen, her first. They've called 14 fouls on Marshalltown in this game so far, as Nellie's free throw is too strong again. And 7 fouls on Ottumwa, so they've called 21 fouls in the first quarter and a half. Nellie's second free throw is too strong again, and the rebound this time to Capayo. Capayo trying to get out of the backcourt, throws it left side for Johnson. Johnson across the timeline. Lost the dribble. Caldwell gets a loose ball up ahead to Kraus. Camden trying to beat Capayo down the floor. Missed the layup. A whistle. And they're going to say the foul was committed as, boy, Kraus went crashing into the basket support, which thankfully is padded. Capayo was trying not to foul, but her momentum came crashing into Kraus. And Capayo has 3 fouls. Kraus at the line, 2 for 2 on the night. First one here, good. 17-5, 9 in the game for Kraus. Substitution Marshalltown, they're going to get Long back in to replace Capayo. So 3 different Bobcats have 3 fouls now. Mora, Hughes, and Capayo, they're all on the bench. Second free throw for Kraus is good. She's got 10 points. 18-5, timeout Marshalltown, 4:10 left in the half, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at See First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. By Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. And by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. 4:10 left in the second quarter. Ottumwa 18, Marshalltown 5 in our girls' game. Marshalltown inbounding, Bowie to Heitman to Bowie, dribbles right, gets it to the center to Heitman. Got across the timeline, nearly had it knocked away. And the ball knocked loose, but picked up by Bowie. They go right side for Jansen. Down low for Heitman. Turn around awkwardly off the rim, no good. Heitman didn't know where she was in the lane. Rebound to Yeager. Up ahead to Kraus, right wing. Dribbles in, kick to the corner for Gedkin. Out on the wing to Yeager. Back to the corner for Kraus. Down low for Morgan. Trying to go up against a 6-1 Long. The shot left short, and the rebound to Frankie Long. Long, not the shot blocking threat Asia Thompson was last night for East. Ottumwa still got to go up a little stronger than that. Bulldogs in what looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Ball goes right wing to Jansen. Up top to Johnson. Johnson, the 5'3" freshman, takes it right. Kicks it on the wing to Bowie. Bowie attacks to the elbow. Gets it up top to Long. Long to the right corner for Johnson. Baseline drive. Cut off. Bounce in the lane. Ball deflects to Long, and she's fouled on the layup try. She'll shoot two. That pass was wayward. It hit Camden Kraus in the ankle, and Ottumwa couldn't grab it. And that ends up being the second foul on Nellie Morgan, so Morgan joins Fuller in the two-foul club for Ottumwa. 3:11 left in the half. Long at the line, 42%. The freshman puts this one up and knocks it down. That's Marshalltown's first made free throw of the night. Morgan checks out. Cammie Pauls is back in for Ottumwa. Bobcats now 1 of 5 from the line. Long with her first point. Now her second free throw. That's too strong, but it hit the back iron, the front iron, and fell through. Rims are kind of generous here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Ottumwa's had some breaks too. 18-7. Kraus into the front court. Cam to the top of the key, right wing to Yeager. Yeager got through two defenders all the way to the rim. The layup, though, rolls off the rim, and the rebound to Heitman. Millie Heitman across the timeline. Dribbles right. Bounces it through to a cutting Bowie. Turnaround from the right side of the lane is good. Kinsley Bowie has her first bucket. And Marshalltown's cut the Ottumwa lead to 18-9. 2:37 left in the half. Kraus bounces the high post for Gedkin. Skip it back right wing to Camden. Baseline drive. Her shot blocked, though, by Long. And the rebound comes down to Johnson. Johnson between the circles, had it knocked out of her hands from behind, then hit the deck, and they're going to get a foul on Ottumwa here on Camden Kraus, her second. And Johnson will go back to the line. Now, I think Camden got the ball clean initially when she poked it away from behind, but then her momentum carried her into Johnson, and that was the foul. Johnson at the line 0 for 2 on the night. First free throw this time, no good. Subs for both teams. Leah Baroma's coming in for Ottumwa. She will replace Kraus, who will sit with the two fouls. Baroma may get some more playing time with Heinbaugh injured. Marshalltown trying to see the number of the player they brought in. Second free throw is good for Johnson. Her first point, it's 18-10. Marshalltown has brought in Aubrey Tejada, a 5'5" senior. Yeager gets the ball left wing, attacks in lane, feeds it underneath the Caldwell. The shot, though, no good, and the rebound to Long. Boy, Ottumwa just can't buy a bucket these last few minutes. Heitman dribbles left side, split defenders, got to the rim, layup too strong, rebound battled for and won by Caldwell. Under 2 to go, Yeager into the front court. Goes it right side to Gedkin. Gedkin up top to Baroma. Baroma splits defenders down the lane, now kicks it out to Gedkin. Shot fake and a drive, put it up and blocked out of bounds by Long. 21 on the shot clock, 1:44 on the game clock here in the first half. Ottumwa inbounding, leading 18-10. Gedkin will throw the inbounds pass, gets it right corner to Yeager, out to the wing, cross swing at left side, Baroma, left corner for Gedkin, 3 on the way, off the rim, no, long rebound though, chased down by Pauls, balances on the sideline, saves it to Gedkin, tried to get it back into Yeager, and Heitman reaches around and fouls her. And Millie Heitman just got her second foul. Briley Yeager will go back to the free throw line. Minute 31 left in this first half, which, quite honestly, with all these foul calls, is taking forever. Yeager at the line, 0 for 2 so far tonight. First one here, in and out, no good. Briley just needs to get a little more arc, a little more touch on that. One more for Yeager. Puts it up and knocked that one down. That'll help the confidence. 19-10. Inbound against pressure, right side to Tejada, to the center for Bowie. Picked up her dribble. Goes back right side to Tejada across the timeline. Back to Bowie at the volleyball line. Bounce it left corner for Johnson. Johnson out to the wing. Curls all the way up top around a couple of teammates. Backs it out to the right side. Throws it right wing for Tejada. Tejada picked up her dribble. Right baseline, long a baseline drive. Got in there. The layup too strong. Heitman, the putback, though, gets it to go. Millie Heitman's first bucket. 19-12. 1 minute left in the half. Ball goes right wing to Baroma. Leah tried to go down low with the ball to Caldwell, but Baroma's called for a travel first. Ottumwa does not have a field goal in this second quarter. They've hit 6 free throws, and that's it. And Marshalltown is hanging around. Johnson crosses over right to left. Now a long pass across the timeline, intercepted by Cammie Pauls. Pauls, 2-on-2, down the left side. Got the shot up, no. Weak side rebound to Johnson. It's tied up, though, by Gedkin, and Gedkin will get the ball back for Ottumwa on the alternate possession. I think they should reset the shot clock. It's at 29, but Johnson had the rebound before the tie-up. They're not going to do it, though. Gedkin to inbound. Gets it right corner for Caldwell to the wing Pauls. Back to the right corner. Gedkin a 3 on the way. Back iron, no. Rebound to Johnson, and she can get out and run. Gedkin trying to catch up. Johnson all the way down. Layup rolls off the rim, and Gedkin the rebound. Shot clock off. 26 seconds as Yeager brings it across the timeline. Briley kicks it back to Gedkin, and Ottumwa will hold for 1 here. To Yeager on the left side. Johnson comes out to pressure. Briley's going to have to dribble. Get some separation to break the count. Now up top to Gedkin, right side to Pauls. Down to Baroma in the right corner, 5 on the shot clock. Leah drives in, bounced it in the lane to Pauls, bobbled it, got it back, went up and drew a foul with 1.2 seconds left. Who's this one on? If that's Long, that's her third. It is. Frankie Long gets her third foul. With 1.2 seconds left in the half, Cammie Pauls at the line, 2 of 2 on the night. First one up. Hit the back iron, died on the back iron, hit the front iron, and fell through. Again, these rims are kind of soft. 20-12. Bulldogs will take it, certainly. One more free throw for Cammie. And that one too strong of the back iron. Rebound to Long. That's the end of the first half. Ottumwa leading 20-12, a lot closer than we thought it would be. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldog girls at the half leading Marshalltown, but a closer game than we thought. Bulldogs 20, Bobcats 12. Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. By Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. And by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. Halftime scoring, Ottumwa led by Camden Krause, who has 10 points, but not getting a whole lot of help. Hunter Caldwell does have 5, but 3 for Cammie Pauls, 1 for Briley Yeager, 1 for Nellie Morgan, and that's it so far. For Marshalltown, Tania Mora has 3 points, an early three-pointer for her. Kinsley Bowie has 2, Millie Heitman has 2, Georgia Jansen has 2, Frankie Long has 2, and Amina Johnson has 1 point. There were a lot of fouls called in the first half and a lot of free throws. Ottumwa was 10 of 19 from the free throw line, and if it wasn't for free throws, Ottumwa would be in a lot worse shape. All of their points in that second quarter were free throws. They hit 7 free throws in the second quarter. 7 of 12 from the line in the quarter. Marshalltown's 3 of 8 from the free throw line. They're not a good free throw shooting team. And it's a good thing because Ottumwa put them in the bonus pretty early in that second quarter. Speaking of fouls, for Ottumwa, Camden Krause rarely is in foul trouble, but she had 2 in the first half. Nellie Morgan and Maya Fuller also have 2 fouls for Ottumwa. But that's nothing compared to what they've called Marshalltown for tonight. Tania Mora has 3. Sydney Capallo has 3. Ellie Hughes has 3. And their 6'1" freshman post player Frankie Long has 3 fouls. Millie Heitman has 2 fouls. So they have 4 players with 3 and another player with 2. And if the game is called as tightly by the refs in the second half as it has been in the first half, Marshalltown's going to be going deep into their bench because players will start fouling out. It's that simple. And Ottumwa's going to have to be careful, too. Again, the Bulldogs are a player short tonight. Riley Heimbaugh got hurt last night, not playing tonight. Don't know how long she'll be out with that injured shoulder. But Ottumwa has to be careful. They've got to be able to defend without fouling, and they've got to understand that this officiating crew is calling this game really tight. There's been a lot of bump fouls called on drives, and stuff that we've seen not be called really most of the season. This game has a different feel to it than what we've seen throughout most of this campaign. So Ottumwa's got to adjust to that and defend without fouling. They can stop this Marshalltown team. Marshalltown's not very good offensively, but Ottumwa's got to stay out of further foul trouble so they can keep their best offensive players on the floor and try to snap out of the funk they got into in the second quarter. All right, Bulldog basketball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. By Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. And by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. So we're just about ready to start the second half, 3 minutes away. So we'll take, Annie, let's make it a 2-minute timeout, and we're back with the start of the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
With 2024 in full force, we hope that it is bringing great success to you. Lisco's here and ready to support you with your business and residential fiber optic needs. If you're looking to make the switch to a local fiber optic company or update your existing services with us, now is a great time. We have big plans for the 2024 year. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your local sales rep at 641-209-5400. Visit us at lisco.com and remember to visit us at our new walk-in location of 58 East Burlington Avenue in Fairfield.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream, brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. And by Reflection Studio in downtown Ottumwa, where looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. In our girls game tonight, Ottumwa 20, Marshalltown 12, as we get ready to start the second half. Bulldogs will have Camden Krause, Briley Yeager, Maya Fuller, Hunter Caldwell, and Nellie Morgan on the floor. It will be Marshalltown ball. Still waiting for the Bobcats to break the huddle. And we'll see Millie Heitman, Sydney Capayu, Frankie Long, Ellie Hughes, and Kinsley Bowie. Bowie will inbound right down below us. Into Heitman, and here we go. Someone's in a zone here. Heitman bounce to the free throw line for Capaio. Lob it right wing, and Bowie will try a three. Off the rim, no. Long with the rebound. Fouled on the floor on the rebound. A very quick whistle again. Didn't look like a whole lot of contact in there, and they may have just got Nellie Morgan for her third. Wow. 12 seconds into the third quarter, Nellie Morgan gets her third foul. Ottumwa was trying to get a sub, but they ran the inbounds pass and a quick layup by Frankie Long, and Ottumwa's lead down to 6, 20-14. Kraus left side to Fuller, to the high post for Caldwell, to the baseline Morgan. Morgan up top to Yeager, right wing to Kraus. Camden for a three. Back iron, no. Caldwell skied for the rebound, but Long came down with it. Up ahead to Heitman. Heitman, left side. Down low, kicks it right wing to Bowie, up top to Capaio. Shot fake, drives in, little runner off the glass and good. Capaio's first bucket. Marshalltown starts the third quarter off hot. Ottumwa's lead down to 4, 20-16. Kraus right side to Yeager. Down to the baseline Morgan. Back to Yeager on the wing, up top to Fuller. Into the high post Caldwell. Jumper from the free throw line, too strong. And the rebound to Hughes. Marshalltown can make this a one-possession game. Bowie, right side for Heitman. Down low, knocked away from Hughes. Yeager saves it, and Kraus gets the pass at the free throw line. Camden into the front court. All the way down, Euro step off the glass, and no, but a blocking foul, and Camden Kraus will shoot two. They will get Bowie for her second. First foul of the third quarter on the Bobcats. Kraus at the line, 4 for 4 on the night. First one here, though, too strong. Cammie Paul's in replacing Nellie Morgan, who sits now with those 3 fouls. See how long Coach Vandenberg lets her ride it out. Second free throw for Camden is good. 21-16, Dogs lead by 5. They'll set up pressure. Inbounds left side to Capaio. Picked up her dribble. Gets it ahead to Heitman. Heitman into the front court. Bounce it left side. Long tried to drive in and lost it off her foot out of bounds. Also ran over Cammie Pauls, but they don't call anything there. And the Bulldogs get it back. Not sure Marshalltown wants Frankie Long trying to drive in at this stage in her career. 6'1", only a freshman. Talented inside, but that's not the best part of her game. Kraus, left side for Pauls. Back up top to Fuller. Right side to Kraus. Into the high post, Yeager. Down the lane, cut off, kicks it out to Kraus. Camden drives in, little runner from the elbow, short, long rebound out to Capaio. Ottumwa still hasn't had a field goal since the first quarter. Their lead is 5. Heitman dribbles to the right wing. Lobs it up top for Capaio. Cleared out some space, tried to throw it underneath. Fuller knocked it loose, and Kraus has the rebound. Ottumwa really trying to take away the middle. Kraus up ahead of Yeager, down the left side, off the glass and good. Or pardon me, that's Maya Fuller. Fuller with the bucket. Ottumwa finally gets another field goal. Breaks a long drought, and they lead 23-16. Hughes gets it across the timeline right side to Heitman. Heitman hounded by Fuller. Gets it up top to Capaio. Left side to Bowie. A 3 on the way. Back iron, no. Good rebound by Fuller. Good box out underneath by Cammie Pauls on Heitman. Fuller, long pass to Kraus right wing. Baseline drive, cut off, triple team, kick it out to Pauls in the corner. And a timeout at Ottumwa. 5:19 left in the third, leading by 7. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Ottumwa inbounds right corner to Briley Yeager. Yeager down low for Caldwell. Turnaround up and under move. Got the shot up. Drew the foul on Frankie Long, and that'll be the 4th on Long. Team foul number 2 on Marshalltown, but now they're going to have to take out their 6'1" center. Caldwell's first free throw is good. Hunter has 6 points, 24-16. The lead back to 8. Long out, and Georgia Jansen in. They don't lose a lot of height there. Jansen 5'11", although she's a little more comfortable outside than inside, at least from what we've seen. Second free throw for Caldwell. Back iron and falls through. Hunter has 7. Ottumwa's lead up to 9. 25-16. Capallo jump pass across the timeline to Hyman. Tried to throw it underneath to Hughes, and Caldwell knocked it out of bounds. Marshalltown scored the first 4 points of this quarter, but Ottumwa's on a 5-0 run. Inbound left wing to Jansen. Throws it right corner to Capallo. Back up top to Jansen. Left side for Mora, who's in the game. Her 3 is high off the glass, no good, and the rebound on the floor picked up by Fuller. Long pass up ahead to Krause. Krause is 1-on-2 here, trying to go up against Mora. Got to the rim, missed the layup, and the rebound to Hughes on the weak side. Camden got to the rim, but Ottumwa just not able to hit those shots like they normally do, at least tonight. Mora right side up high to Heitman. Billy Heitman towards the left for Capallo. Sidney Capallo dribbling it out at the top of the key. Left side to Jansen, who curls back up top and over to the right side. Now back to her left, back to her right, and on the wing, a pass tipped, and it gets to Hughes, launches a 3, air ball, and Krause runs down the weak side rebound. Gets around Jansen into the front court. Ball goes right corner for Pauls. Back to Krause, right wing 3, count it! Camden Krause with a big 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs up 12, 28-16, matching their biggest lead. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter as Heitman gets across the timeline. Her pass deflected, rescued by Capallo, got it away from Krause. Mora nearly dropped it after Capallo passed it to her, and Marshalltown missed the advantage after Krause was out of the play for a moment. Now the ball goes up top to Heitman. To a cutting Jansen in the lane, lost it. Heitman rescues it, left corner for Capallo, 10 on the shot clock. Up top to Jansen, launches a 3, off the glass, no, but Heitman there for the putback. Millie Heitman has 4 points, both buckets coming off putbacks. Ottumwa's lead down to 10, 28-18. Krause, bounce it left side for Yeager up high. Riley brings it back up top. Hounded by Mora, now lobs it right side for Krause. Back to Yeager, dribbles right, gets it to Krause right side. Bulldogs overloading that side. Krause drives in, tried to feed it lane to Caldwell, got loose. Yeager rescued it, kick it left corner. Pauls for 3, off the rim, no. Rebound to Hughes. Now Mora into the front court right side for the Bobcats. Still well up high. Picked up her dribble, gets it up top to Capallo. Brings it to the top of the key, right wing to Jansen. Jansen to Capallo up top again. Pass it left wing for Mora. Dribbles baseline. Poked out of her hands, but they say a foul on Caldwell as Hunter knocked it out of bounds, but they're going to give the second on Hunter. Team foul number 2 on Ottumwa. Have had fewer whistles in this third quarter than we had in the first and second quarters. Subs for both teams. Allie Gedkin in for Ottumwa. Aubrey Tejada and Amina Johnson in for Marshalltown. Maya Fuller will catch her breath on the bench for OHS. More to inbound. Gets it left baseline for Capallo. Gives it on the wing to Tejada. Up top Jansen. Right wing Johnson. Driving cut off by Gedkin. Kicks it out to Moore. 3 on the way. And it gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. Alternate possession will give it back to Ottumwa. 2:36 left in the third. Dogs up 10. And they're going to have to get another ball to throw it up there and knock that ball loose. By the way, if you heard the pregame show, I did mention that a ball got stuck on that same basket above the backboard, kind of above and behind the backboard and underneath the shot clock in pregame. I didn't see them get it down, but they got it down. It's not there anymore. But now a wedge shot there by Johnson, and Ottumwa will bring it back the other way. 2.5 to go in the third. Ottumwa up 10, but still struggling to really assert control here. Ball goes high in the left to Pauls. To the left corner, Yeager. Yeager dribbles out to the wing, back in the corner to Krause. Shot fake. Now trying to dribble away. Now attacking down to the baseline. Tried to feed it to Caldwell in the lane. Ball knocked loose. Players diving on the floor to get it. And did they signal a held ball? I believe they did. And it goes back to Marshalltown. The official never gave the two thumbs up for the held ball signal. Inbound left side to Mora. Bulldogs have the press on for the moment. And the pass back to Tejada is over her head and out of bounds. Well, Ottumwa will take that. They gave up the ball in the alternate possession, but now they have the arrow and they get the ball right back. Kinsley Bowie back in for Marshalltown, replacing Mora. 2:06 third quarter. Yeager to inbound. Goes up high on the right to Kraus. Back on the wing to Yeager. Into the lane for Kraus. Splits defenders. Got the shot up. Rolled off the rim. No good. And the rebound in the hands of Tejada. Up ahead to Johnson. Racing into the front court. Freshman's got a lot of speed. Pulls up on the wing. Brings it back up high. Picked up her dribble. Goes in the corner for Capayo. Capayo back to Johnson. Shot fake. Drives in the lane. Splits defenders. Had the shot blocked. It's off of Kraus's hand and out of bounds. And it will stay with Marshalltown. Kraus touched it last. Now, a whistle blows. And I think we have a bench warning on Marshalltown. They have warned their head coach, Brian Murphy. I think Murphy wanted a foul on the Johnson drive. Someone might have wanted a foul. Kraus was going after the ball, got knocked down. They didn't call anything on that play. Now, Bowie trying to inbound, goes right corner for Capayo. A three is too strong, but Bowie got the weak side rebound. Kick it out to Jansen. Jansen drives in. Runner is no good. And an offensive foul anyway as she ran over Yeager. So Georgia Jansen picks up her second foul. Team foul number 3 on the Bobcats. 1:33 left in the third. Bulldogs have it back, still leading by 10, 28-18. Kraus will walk it across the timeline, now jogs to the top of the key. Bounce behind her to Yeager. Yeager attacks down the lane, kicks it to the corner for Pauls. Pauls a baseline drive, cut off, and a reach-in foul on Johnson. Second foul on Amina Johnson, team foul number 4 on Marshalltown, so one more in this final minute 19 would put Ottumwa in the bonus again. Inbound to Yeager, left wing. Up top for Kraus. Kraus splits defenders down the lane. The runner too strong off the back iron. Rebounded Jansen. Kraus knocked it loose, though. Down on the floor to get it. Gets it to Yeager. Yeager, skip it right wing for Pauls. Cammy a shot fake. Up top for Yeager. Left wing for Kraus. Down low for Caldwell. Kick it out to Pauls. A three on the way. Off the rim, no. Rebound tapped out to Johnson. Had a good look. Now Johnson racing into the front court right side. Slows it up on the wing. Brings it up top. Picked up her dribble. Throw it right side for Tejada. Now up top to Capayo. Left side for Bowie. She'll try a three. Off the rim, no. Kraus fighting for the rebound and wins it. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Kraus trying to go coast to coast. Little runner off the rim, but no, they call Camden for an offensive foul. And Bowie's clapping her hands right in Kraus's ear. How is that not taunting? Kraus gets called for her third foul. I think it was Bowie who was in the way, but she took a step back. Nobody got knocked down on that play. That's an interesting call. It's a third team foul in Ottumwa. Marshalltown inbounding against the press. Heitman dribbles to the left, gets it across the timeline to Jansen. Jansen pressured by Gedkin, gets it back up top to Heitman. Swing it right side for Bowie. Bowie down low for Hughes. Hughes outside the lane, gets it to the free throw line. Jansen, her pass knocked away, stolen by Caldwell. Caldwell gets it to Gedkin. 9 seconds left in the third. Ottumwa up 10. Gedkin to Yeager. Yeager down the lane. Collision. Whistle. And they're going to call Yeager for a travel. 2.7 seconds left. Coach Vandenberg saying, after everything you've called in this game, how is that not a foul? And Marshalltown calls timeout, so we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
Do you know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
pies. Okay.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the Marshalltown timeout, they have 2.7 seconds to try to go the length of the court. Ottumwa's only committed 3 fouls, so another foul would not put Marshalltown at the free throw line. Hughes trying to get the pass inbounds. They get it to Johnson. Baroma's in the game to slow her down, and time expires. We go to the fourth. Ottumwa up 28-18 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For a limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at See First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
So battle yourself. You gotta get up and own it. You're bruising your blessing by losing and wishing that you had a different opponent.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa has the ball. They lead Marshalltown in our girls' game 28-18. Bulldogs really struggling tonight offensively, but still with a 10-point lead. Maya Fuller, throw left side for Yeager. Yeager to the left corner for Kraus. Got open for a 3. Short off the rim. Long rebound all the way out to midcourt. Run down by Yeager. Bulldogs another look at it. Into the high post Caldwell to the right wing Fuller. Up top to Yeager. Back to Caldwell at the free throw line. Back to Yeager up top. Dribbles right. Some contact, no foul. Skip it left wing for Kraus. Kraus up top to Yeager. Yeager dribbles right. Trying to get around. They called that an offensive foul? Yeager was trying to get to the side of Jansen there. And the baseline official called Briley for an offensive foul. Yeager with her second. It's not like Jansen didn't even fall back, much less fall down. Now Marshalltown against the press. Heitman throws it away. Kraus intercepts it. Trying to get ahead to Yeager. Yeager gathers it in. Got to the rim. No. Ton of contact there. No foul. Coach Vandenberg can't believe it. Marshalltown gets it back. Okay, I am officially off the bandwagon on the stripes tonight after that one. Hughes up top to Capaya. Right side to Jansen. Boy, yep, there's a bunny hop, and they call that travel. Boy, some questionable whistles and then lack of whistles. A million fouls called in the first half, and then some contact in this second half that's been more than what fouls were in the first half that was let go. Kraus, right side for Fuller. Down to the block, Yeager. Try to get it across to Caldwell. Ball knocked loose. On the floor is Hughes and Yeager to get it. Will get the held ball. The arrow gives it back to Marshalltown. 6:39 to go. Frankie Long is coming back in for Marshalltown. Their 6'1" freshman center has 4 fouls, and Brian Murphy chooses to put her back in at the 6:39 mark. Inbound to Capaya. Throw right side for Kinsley. Gets it across the timeline to Hughes. Now left side to Capaya. Back up top to Heitman. Right wing to Kinsley. Kinsley Bowie. Bowie up high on the right, still keeping her dribble. Up top, Capayu. Left side, Heitman. Down low for Long. Turn around in the lane. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Morgan. Bulldogs back the other way, still leading by 10. Yeager skips it left corner. Kraus, transition 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Capayu. Bulldogs couldn't get the tie-up. Boy, had a great look there for Kraus. Just shots not dropping tonight. Capayu, high on the right side to Heitman. Heitman Picked up her dribble, gets it to the volleyball line or near it to Bowie. Bowie back to the right. Towards Heitman in the corner. Down underneath to Long. Double teamed. Shot blocked. Hughes got the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ottumwa. Caldwell got hit in the eye, it looked like. 11 on the shot clock. As Hunter shakes that off. Bowie to inbound. Boy, Heitman running over Yeager, and that is an offensive foul. Heitman was trying to clear out space for Frankie Long, but Heitman just plowed over Yeager, and somehow Brian Murphy is arguing that call. But Yeager just got run over. Heitman gets her third. First foul of the fourth quarter on the Bobcats. Krause across the timeline. Marshalltown extending that zone up high. Yeager lobbed to the block for Morgan. Pass to Caldwell, tipped. She gets it, tries to go up. Ball got knocked out of her hands. Hughes tried to pick it up and couldn't. It went out of bounds. If she just let it go, it would have been out of bounds back to Marshalltown. Instead, Ottumwa maintains possession. Boy, Bulldogs really out of sync all night offensively, except for that early part of the first quarter. Inbound to the lane. Caldwell short jumper, too strong. Man, even Ottumwa's good looks aren't falling. Nobody scored here in the fourth quarter, so 28-18. And Heitman's pass intercepted by Fuller. Fuller up ahead to Krause. Camden behind everybody. Takes it down. Layup. Rolls off the rim. Caldwell the putback. No. Rebound to Long. My goodness. Now a long pass up ahead. Bowie's behind everybody. Her layup. No. And Bowie hit the deck as Caldwell contested that. They called the foul on Caldwell. I don't disagree with the call. The whistle was very late. Caldwell gets her third, team foul number 2. And Bowie at the line where she is 0 for 2 on the night and 47% on the season. First one up and good. That's the first point for either team in the fourth quarter, 28-19. Marshalltown cut the lead to 4 early in the third quarter. Ottumwa got it back out to 12, and since then Ottumwa hasn't scored. Lead now 9, 28-19. Second free throw for Bowie. Off the rim, no, and a good rebound by Morgan. They get it up ahead to Yeager. Briley into the front court right side. Brings it up top. Now down the lane. Cut off. Kick it out to Krause left wing. In the corner, Morgan. Morgan to Yeager. Yeager up top to Fuller. High post Caldwell. Trying to drive on Long. Lost it. Ball just bounced out of her hands, and Long picks up the loose ball. Capayu, left wing. Up top to Bowie. Dribbles right now back left. Throws it back to Capayu. Trying to go down low for Long. Now they get it to Bowie. Drives in. Underhanded layup, no good. Caldwell with the rebound. Dribbles out of trouble. Gets it to Yeager. 4:19 to go. Briley into the front court. Right side for Krause. Back to Yeager, right wing. Briley brings it back up top. The clock is becoming Ottumwa's friend here, but they got to get some points. Caldwell, left corner for Yeager. Briley, baseline drive, cut off, and called for another travel. Yeager just trying to force things in there. She wasn't trying to force a shot, but she was trying to pass through a double team there. Cammie Paul's back in for Ottumwa, will replace Caldwell. Timeout, Marshalltown here. 4:02 to go. Dogs up 9. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa girls 28, Marshalltown 19. Bulldogs led this game early 7-0, but it has been a slog since then. They've only outscored Marshalltown 21-19 from about halfway through the first quarter to now halfway through the fourth quarter. Ton of fouls called in the first half, some whistles swallowed in the second half. Bulldogs have been out of sync. That Marshalltown zone has thrown them off, and then even when they've had good looks, even inside in the lane, they just haven't fallen. Now Ottumwa sets up pressure. Bowie in the backcourt left side to the center for Johnson. Johnson going right to left. Now back to the right. Pass deflected, but it gets across the timeline to Bowie. Bowie had it poked out of her hands from behind and stolen by Maya Fuller. Great play by Maya. Again, coming up big defensively in the fourth quarter of a close game. And Kraus tried to go down low to Morgan, and Nelly couldn't catch the pass. It goes out of bounds. 3:41 to go. Another Bulldog turnover. Heitman trying to get it in. And the pass in. Fuller knocked it back out of bounds. Maya nearly had another steal. Remember, when Ottumwa fell behind Des Moines North in the fourth quarter back on Thursday, it was Maya Fuller who really triggered the final rally. After Gedkin hit a big three, Maya had back-to-back steals to set up two more Bulldog buckets. Inbound left side of Johnson for Marshalltown to the center for Heitman. Dribbles ahead, gets right around Fuller to the wing, throws it down low for Bowie, kicks it up top for Capaio. Capaio, top of the key three, back iron no, rebound tapped. And they're going to get a rebounding foul on Frankie Long, and she has fouled out of the game with 3:24 to go. It's team foul number 2 on Marshalltown. And Long fouls out with 4 points. Georgia Jansen replaces her. Inbound comes right side to Morgan, up ahead to Kraus. They break the Marshalltown press. Kraus, bounce it left corner for Pauls. Pauls up top to Yeager, right side to Kraus. 3:15 to go, Bulldogs up 9. They can take a little time here. Camden goes right side for Yeager, into the high post for Fuller. Back to Kraus, dribbles left. Fires underneath to Morgan, lay it up, off the rim, no, but she was fouled by Jansen, and Nelly will shoot 2. Georgia Jansen with her third. That should be team foul number 3. There's only 2 on the board. You had that weird play where Heitman just ran over Yeager. I assume that was a foul call, but they didn't put the foul on the board. Nelly misses the first free throw. She's only 1 of 5 from the line tonight, has 1 point. Ottumwa still hasn't scored this quarter, but Marshalltown's only scored 1 point. Morgan's second free throw short, rebound to Capaio. 3 minutes left in the game. Ottumwa's still not scored in this fourth quarter, but they still lead by 9. Now a pass deflected by Morgan. Bulldogs have another steal. Kraus into the front court. Don't have numbers, slows it up. Trying to get away from Johnson now. Bounce it down low, and the pass wide of Yeager and out of bounds. Kraus hit the deck, no call. On the other end, Johnson had hit the deck, no call for Marshalltown. So officials who called everything in the first half were pretty much calling nothing here in the second. Inbound to Capaio right side. Bulldogs look to trap, but the pass knocked away by Fuller. Ball, I think, kicked off of Capaio out of bounds on the baseline. Ottumwa gets it back. Maya Fuller again forcing a turnover. Kraus to inbound from the baseline. 2:39 to go. Dogs up 9. Camden goes right corner for Fuller. Down low for Morgan. Morgan pivots in the lane, get it up off the glass and good. Nellie Morgan finally gets Ottumwa on the board in the fourth quarter, 30-19. Bowie, left side for Johnson. Splits 2 defenders, got across the timeline, nearly lost the basketball, then threw it away, trying to get it to Bowie. Out of bounds into the Marshalltown bench. 2:22 to go, Dogs up 11. Bobcats want to press. Pass goes into the front court to Morgan, waits for Yeager and gives it back to her. Riley on the left side, up top to Kraus. 2:15 to go. Camden goes high on the left side to Yeager. Marshalltown out to pressure. Ball gets back to Kraus. Ottumwa playing some keep away right now. Marshalltown's gone man-to-man. Camden to the right side, backs away to break the count. Now around a Paul's pick. And a whistle and a blocking foul called way up high on Sydney Capaio. That's her 4th. Two minutes to go in the game. They still say that's only 3 team fouls on Marshalltown. And on the inbounds pass, another foul, this time committed by Jansen. So by my math, Ottumwa should be shooting, but it doesn't look like they will be. Jansen gets her 4th. Now Yeager to inbound again from down below us. Gets it in near midcourt on the right side to Kraus. Ball goes right side to Fuller. Gets it down low to Yeager. Yeager trying to get around Bowie. And they're going to call Briley for an offensive foul, saying she pushed off backing in. That's the third offensive foul they've called on Briley Yeager tonight. Coach Yeager does not, or Coach Vandenberg, I should say, does not buy that. I can tell by the body language. Ellie Hughes is back in for Marshalltown. Heitman to inbound. And her pass stolen by Fuller right side. Tried to throw back underneath to Yeager, and that was intercepted by Hughes. So good steal, but then a bad decision. Now a deflection by Yeager. Bowie gets it. Doesn't have her dribble. Bounces across the timeline right side to Hughes. Hughes in the minute 38. Back to Bowie. Boy, Bowie traveled there. They didn't catch it. Ball goes right corner to Capayu. Back to the wing. Hughes has to corral it. Picked up her dribble. Gets it way up top to Johnson. 13 on the shot clock. Johnson right side. Kind of shoved into Kraus. What Yeager did was an offensive foul, so was that. They don't call it. Capayo up top. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Hughes. Dribbles right. Cut off. Out to Heitman. Free throw line jumper. Too strong. Rebound to Cammie Pauls. Minute 10 to go. Dogs up 11. Cammie into the front court. Throws it up high on the left to Kraus. Down to 1 minute to go. Back right side to Yeager. If Marshalltown doesn't foul here, Ottumwa can run about half the remaining clock out, and Johnson all over her, and that is a foul. And that will put Yeager at the line. Now, Briley is, by percentage, Ottumwa's worst free throw shooter on the floor. Johnson gets her third. Yeager 1 for 4 on the night. 55.9 seconds to go. Briley's first free throw this time, no good. Still 30-19. Second free throw, Yeager gets this one, 31-19. That matches Ottumwa's biggest lead. Capayu, left side, dribbling. Double team comes, picked up her dribble. Got it across the timeline, but threw it away. Fuller picks it off. Maya all the way back down. Layup good. That's the nail in the coffin. 33-19. Inbound to Hughes. Back to Heitman. 35 seconds left. Heitman to the center. Kraus steals it. Shot clock off. Ottumwa doesn't have to do anything but dribble it out unless Marshalltown wants to pressure and foul. And they still want to pressure, it appears. Ball gets up top to Yeager. Back to Kraus. 20 seconds left. Kraus dribbles away from Johnson, backs away. Now right side back to Yeager. Briley. Pivoting, had it knocked out of her hands, gets it back. Dribbles right, down the lane, kick it left corner to Fuller. 5 seconds. Back to Pauls, and Ottumwa can just hold it now. As the final score will be Ottumwa 33 and Marshalltown 19. That's the definition of winning ugly, but Ottumwa does win, and they keep their win streak intact. It's up to 7 games. They're now 12-2. Marshalltown falls to 5-12. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albia Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Our girls game in the books, and folks, it wasn't pretty, but it is a win as your Ottumwa girls go on the road and beat Marshalltown 33-19. Bulldogs really struggling to score, had no field goals in the second quarter. 7 free throws paced them there, and only 2 field goals in the final quarter, none of which came until there were less than 3 minutes to go. But Ottumwa still gets the win thanks to defense and just enough offense. Really a lot of it from the free throw line. Camden Krause led the Bulldogs tonight in all scores with 14 points. Hunter Caldwell had 7. 4 for Maya Fuller, 3 for Nellie Morgan, 3 for Cammie Pauls, and 2 for Briley Yeager. Marshalltown, not a lot to speak of. Millie Heitman and Frankie Long each had 4. Kinsley Bowie and Tania Mora each had 3. 2 for Georgia Jansen, 2 for Sydney Capayu, and 1 for Amina Johnson. Free throws in the game, Marshalltown ended up 4 of 9. Ottumwa 14 of 27 from the free throw line. 10 of those makes in the first half when a ton of fouls were called. Not nearly as many fouls called in the second half. And Ottumwa just really struggled. Marshalltown was playing a 2-3 zone with the guards up high. They were giving Ottumwa drives down the middle between the 2 guards, knowing they had the 6'1" shot blocker, Frankie Long, underneath. Ottumwa would get into those spaces and then not know what to do with the ball. You had a lot of turnovers from about 10 feet out in the lane and just not running that zone offense, I think, the way Coach Vandenberg wanted. It is the second of back-to-back nights. Marshalltown was also playing the second of back-to-back nights. And really, if you think about it, we said the gauntlet this week, 4 games in 5 nights, but Ottumwa was in an extended stretch of never having more than 1 day of rest between games. You go back to the Thursday games at North, 2 days later hosting Burlington. 2 days after that, we were at East, and then tonight, playing back-to-back nights in Marshalltown. So fatigue may be a factor, but I know Coach Vandenberg won't use it as an excuse. He'll hope to see better performance on Thursday when the Bulldogs play at Centerville. But as we said, Ottumwa did pick up the win, 33-19. We'll take 3 minutes now. If Coach Vandenberg makes his way all the way up to the press box high atop this roundhouse, we'll talk to him about getting the win despite the adversity. Otherwise, we'll start getting you ready for the boys' game between the Bulldogs and the Bobcats on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.